Hello everyone. I have new headphones. Everything is fine. They're pretty bulky. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take a while getting used to them. It feels weird. They're a different brand from the ones I usually buy. They're a different kind of model. It's a weird experience. Anyway, remember how last time we were put on a dying dream situation and then it turns out to be an illusion? Don't you love illusions? I don't like illusions. Fuck illusions. That sucked. But her sink's going. Alright, I put you to harvest energy. Thank you. Yeah, you keep harvest energy, baby girl. It's not like I have anything to do. Like, I have a bunch of good arcana. I really have nothing else to do but like sleep and wait for something to happen. Wait, actually, do I want to... No, no, not really. Like, I have more than enough cards. All of my cards are good. Might as well just sleep until something happens. You dream about you're old and surrounded by 11 kids. They're all orphans from different planets that you decided to adopt. You're teaching them to play a very complex board game about witchcraft. All of them fall asleep mid-explanation and you feel disappointed. Damn. Huh? Hey, I'm back. Yeah, the rule of exile. Everyone is a guest except the old warrior and academic. But almost everyone wants to get rid of exile. Let's see, how's everything going? The oracles love me. The warriors do not like me that much, but it's fine. The academics love my ass. The explorers also love my ass. The producers love me. And the novice thing of the hottest thing since bread slices. I guess I could use a little bit more help with the academics. Like, that's my best, the best idea that I can get. I guess I could read some of the other texts that we have available. We haven't finished those. The interactive fiction. Let's see. Penelope by Yada Savaris. Your lover left you on a bright summer day, kissing you on the cheek before sailing away. An evil to vanquish, no time for love, but to you the hero said, please wait for me, my dove. A ring, a promise, a marriage to wait. You never were one to wait, and waiting you did, respecting your fate. Heroic deeds detail in the letters piling at your doorway, coming from lands more and more far away. Castles conquered, demons defeated, yet the quest never seemed to be completed. A certain tiredness emanating from the writing, work well done, meaningful, yet hardly inviting. Your ring was starting to lose its shine, love receding like your thinning hairline. But the waiting to you was fine, the betrothal you had to decline. Let's wait. With time the letters were growing more desperate. Love, I truly hope I'm not too late. Would he even recognize the love you were holding, the knowledge that life is not only about longing? Next winter he was sure he was coming home at last, 37 years gone too fast. If the future you waited for looks so bright, why do you keep waking in the middle of the night? You had to flee, there was no time to wait. We're excited you gave no weight. The much-awaited day, finally he was back. He looked at you, smiled, then died of a heart attack. Damn. Actually, let's read Patrice's demographic analysis. Okay, novices. The freshly ascended witches in training that still haven't found their calling. Though bear in mind how time works in this immortal society, some novices find their place in the first few years, some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of the producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you're well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunities. Uh, Academics. Witches so absorbed with the mysteries of this cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. They are one of the most, if not the most prestigious demographics, since they're constantly furthering our craft and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographic on average. You can count them as the biggest elder representation in this race. In fact, Press is one of them, so she may have a slight advantage in this front. Strategy guide. Academics like quiet, control, respect, protocol. They're pretty well off, so they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. Producers. These witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos. Metaphorically, I hope? Be it gardening, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it, they pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd all lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Producers fund academics' endless research, and in exchange, they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploitation of this universe. Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Strategy guide. Producers have historically felt underappreciated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. Okay. Warriors. Hunters, guardians, soldiers who specialize in all kinds of combat and cosmic warfare. They keep us safe, provide rare materials from demons and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It's the hardest group to belong to, as it's a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in our coven. Talia's one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. Strategy guide. Warriors are extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're going to be on Dahlia's side. I was right on not concentrating on them, but you know, I still got some votes. Explorers. These witches continuously chart the cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and materials, and keep us informed of the latest events around every galaxy. They're usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes for them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavors. Strategy guys, they're pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us, although the same goes for the other parties too. Damn. Uh-huh. Oracles, that's the last one. I shouldn't have to tell you about the oracles since they're your lot. They also happen to be the most reclusive of all witches, so you're not really a community per se. Oracles are the least abundant faction in our coven since one can't choose to be an oracle. The only way in is for the cosmos to choose for you to become one. Oracles with their premonitions and hunches usually play a supportive role, counseling any witch who's at the crossroads. In reality, what you are is the sisterhood's therapists. Strategy guys, this demographic is unpredictable. I don't know if it's worth investing time in catering to oracles, although if you do, I bet you could sway them easily just out of sympathy. Damn. Let's read one more and then go to sleep. Unholy Exorcism by Yada Savaris. You thought you knew your demons, you spent your whole life exorcising them. Duke Vathim, the serpent tail, Elfurfer, the winged deer, Duke Murmur, who rides a griffin, Beelzebub, surrounded by flies. We had no name for the monster inhabiting the girl in front of you. With the wheel of fire in her eyes, the pale glow emanating from her skin. She was tied to her bed, pale and still as a corpse. When she spoke, she let words fall from her mouth like pieces of glass. Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy. She smiled a terrible smile, too wide and too calm, sparkles dancing on her lips like brine. We are an angel on a holy mission to learn what it means to be human. We have chosen this girl as our host to allow us to experience the world through her. I mean, might as well. And the angel said the girl shall now live her life in a state of perpetual bliss, mind surrounded in ecstasy while her body wandered. A brief existence, for human flesh is not made to host angels, but oh, what a blessing to be the living receptacle of a miracle. She did not ask for this, yet could not hope for a better life. The girl was only 13. That's why you had to slit your throat, that's why you brought her here, that's why you told the angel to take your body instead. I mean, yeah, if she was like, I don't know, 50, that's one thing, but like, come on, dude. That's why you are here now, in front of the Vatican Council, eyes full of fire and light coating your skin. Be not afraid, you say, but it's not really you anymore. Well, that's freaky. You dream about... You meet with your long-lost father at the highest room of a lighthouse. He's wearing a golden mask. He gives you a small ebony key and tells you to insert it into the keyhole on its mask. You do so and discover your father has no face, but a tiny waterfall that floods the entire room. Any good news, Patrice? I have a worrisome report. God damn it! Jasmine's party has been campaigning, warning our sisters about the dangers of the forbidden arts, retelling catastrophic events of the past involving behemoths and time-bending spells. Many witches are reconsidering their stance on the forbidden arts policy. We shouldn't let her scare tactics spiral out of control. I mean, when Eurisha went well, huh? She got almost every academic to support us. What do you do? I explained to John Rachel what my plans were once I became a god, and she liked it? Wait, are you planning on becoming a god? Well, it's a figure of speech. Once I absorb Haredana and become super powerful, I mean... Okay? You scare me sometimes. Sisters around the coven are reporting visions of an utopia. Now they feel that Dahlia's coven based on trust and community is the best direction for our sisterhood. I don't know when this is going to pass, but we mustn't surrender. We need to make sure that reason wins over this shallow idealism. Something strange is going on, huh? Jasmine's team is falling apart. The coven is losing faith in her abilities to run things smoothly. She's rebuilding things as we speak and will definitely counterattack, but right now things seem pretty dire for them. Okay, Cupressus advances. Oh god, everything happening at the same time. She's taken Aedana's corpse for a meeting with the oracles to demonstrate how they can still access Aedana's runic visions even though she's diseased. It won many oracles over her to her side. We should remind them who's the Star Oracle of a coven, don't you think? Producers. We're fine with the academics. Oh yeah, she took a lot of... Like, I was 100% on the oracles. The warriors are a lost cause. Everyone was easily scared about the idea of not having a way to deal with crime. So they've been receptive to our warnings. Perfect. Go to the oracles, those are my people. There are not a lot of them, but they're useful. They're my team. They're my team and I love them. Let's see, interactive fiction. The MetaNet by Clara Donia. The MetaNet is the largest social and neurological network in the world. Ugh. Great. Hi, Elon Musk. Well, Meta. Hi, Zuckerberg. It keeps you hyper-connected in the present. In exchange, your past is fading away. There is someone in the realms of the past you do not want to forget about. It seems contradictory, but you have been feeling ever so lonely. The cards in the hyper-reality tarot do not lie. He is important. You know well to trust the readings of the algorithm. There's a sacrifice to be made. All the links you have built in the network, all the people you know will be lost forever in data oblivion. Except they won't. You download all the data of your years in the MetaNet, all the names and avatars and interactions and moments shared. This encyclopedia of your life online will be printed in reality, ready for you when you leave. The person you are trying to find is somewhere in the data. You met him in the online lands, but he left the MetaNet back to reality. He felt his life there was not enough. You're going to do the same, right? It feels like a correct thing to do. In the MetaNet, all these people need you connected. Okay. You're ready to take a look back at reality. It must have been forever. Time warps in the MetaNet. You do it. You turn off your network. You remove all the systems that kept you connected from your head. The loneliness feels overwhelming in a home you had forgotten. The beam of natural light coming through the window is unbearable. But then you see the outsiders through the window. The outsiders never adapted to the MetaNet. You watch them go about their disconnected lives. Maybe it's not so bad out there. Time starts moving at an immeasurable pace. You love clocks. You remember when they took them away in the MetaNet, but you don't remember much more. Days go by and you remember how to do some basic stuff to survive outside. Remember you loved eating, remember you loved cooking. I mean, I feel like everybody remembers I love eating. Cooking is a different thing. You gain access to memories of evenings spent learning how to prepare your mother's recipe. It's a warmth you have not felt in a long time, but there is something you are forgetting. Days go by and you remember your corporeal form. Remember you love your hair, remember you love your body. You gain access to memories of time spent in front of the mirror admiring your body, touching it. It's a sense of security you have not felt in a long time. But there is something you are forgetting. Days go by and you remember pleasures. Remember you love nature, remember you love the city. I mean, I guess nature is like most people have to live in cities. You gain access to memories of time spent walking through the fields and the forest near your house. There's a feeling of freedom you have not felt in a long time, but there is someone you're forgetting. It feels good out here. The metanet feels like a bad dream that you escaped. It comes with the realization that the metanet and reality are incompatible. Every day your memory of it fades. But something doesn't feel right. You do not want the metanet to disappear from your memory entirely. And you remember your encyclopedia, a history book of your past self waiting to be read. You printed it before you disconnected, filled to the brim with data, innumerable sheets seed in your printer. And that triggers a remembrance of him. You were so caught up adapting and enjoying reality that you had forgotten. His name, avatar, and your past together have to be there somewhere. But you had forgotten, is he really that important? Do you really want to go back and look at a past that you would prefer to lose sight of? If past can stay where it is, you are forgetting it for a reason. He is not that important, you burn the shit in your garden. You need your past, you save it for a reason, he is important, you get the shit from the printer. It takes you days to put blah, blah, blah. It takes you days to put the sheets together. Their volume is colossal. The weight in your hands makes you shiver. Years of your life, minutely detailed. You wonder how you would find his name among billions of data points. You start to look at the sheets. The lack of time in the metanet makes it near impossible to order them chronologically, but there is something else. So much of it you could have remembered or recognized when you were connected. Outside, you realize it makes nearly no sense. Days go by and you manage to piece together small timelines, tiny interactions of a life spent online. Some lingo you recognize, but most of it seems like an ancient language. None of the data feels like him. You start to wonder if you would be able to recognize it now if you had it in front of you. Months later, you start to forget even what you had put together. Words and names escape you, avatars look nightmarish, the sole purpose of the task starts to slip from your memory. You don't remember him anymore. Years later, you look at the pages, scrutinizing their purpose. The encyclopedia of data sits in your library amongst fiction novels. Well, that's depressing. You dream you are the owner of a tiki bar. Okay. You design a cocktail by mixing absinthe and boiled mackerel spines. Oh god, that's disgusting. It's like I had a moment. Oh god. It's so good that a line of 100 people form outside your business. Anyone who drinks it feels the urge to write poetry. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I hate it. Okay. I was super afraid of meeting with the producers, okay. They tried to seduce me towards just me inside, but stay strong. I even managed to get some of them to sympathize with my program. And the producers are quite interested in the community service thing, by the way. Yeah, go to the novices. We're probably gonna need a little bit of that. Yeah, Dahlia still has some amount of novices on her side. The issue now is that there's nothing to do, like I don't need to craft any cards. Just waiting for the cycles to end. Is there any interactive fiction left? Hyper reality readings by Clara Donia. A human is back at their workplace. They look at the screen for hours. And then they sneeze. Sorry about that. The algorithm is not enough. The reading have been failing. The machine needs human insights in order to be accurate. The hyperreality tarot needs the magic of emotional perception. It's just another day at work. Oh god, sorry, I don't know why I got the sneezes now. Ugh. Providing the sorcery of providence and guidance to those who seek it. The cases start coming in for the human algorithm team, and you, the Hand of Destiny, look our magic. Case 00159997. They are a young professional who doesn't know how to further their career. Oh. I'm sorry, they just keep coming. The case asks the tarot if they should leave their current employer or stay. The algorithm always makes its reading first. It takes nanoseconds to analyze the case's evidence. It suggests the temperance card, balance, purpose, patience. It has found data to suggest they should stay at their current place of work. It has logged into their data, considered unpictions and endless lines of conversation. They have a family to feed and a precarious economic situation. Then it's the human's turn. He wants to challenge that. The tarot algorithm is widely trusted to analyze objective data, but not emotional data. The human looks into their file for emotional cues, the choice of words in their conversations. The human finds search data every night at about 4 a.m. Case 00159997 can't sleep, looking desperately for another job. The human suggests dead upright. Change. The algorithm is programmed to trust you. The human believes you are just a higher power who chooses the right answers. See, the issues that there were perfectly understandable choices. But like, I guess the emotional choice is the most important. Like, you're gonna lose the job if you're unhappy on it at some point. Like, you're either gonna go so high that it's not gonna matter, or you're gonna hate it for the rest of your life and you're gonna be unhappy and a piece of shit. Stop harming the head of case 00159997. The tarot reading is suggesting the opposite of what they had thought. The decision had been made before the reading. You will never know what happened in the end anyway. Case 00159998. He's a retired man of advanced age who feels like his past self is trying to communicate with him through the reflections in the windows in his house. The case asks the tarot if he should cover the windows and forget about it or open them to let him in. The algorithm suggests the Hangman card reverse, exploring his dark thoughts. It has found data to suggest he should open the windows. The case owns various tomes about dark arts and has searched the net for rituals to summon otherworldly beings. The human challenges that again. He would be shocked that the algorithm is suggesting such a thing if he hadn't seen it working for years. The human looks into the man's file for emotional cues, the choice of words in his conversations. He finds none, as the man has no conversations. There is only evidence to support the algorithm's thesis, but the human will not agree. Instead, the human suggests judgment of right. The man should reflect upon himself, his past, and his decisions. He should realize he is lonely and unwell, and maybe then act to transform his reality, and he should definitely keep the windows closed. Once again, you are the overseeing hand, the hand of luck, perhaps the hand of providence. Well, case 00159998 stops responding after the reading. You don't know if he received the message or if he had disconnected beforehand. You will never know what happened in the end anyway. Case 00159999. A tarot reader. She asks if her readings are making a change in the world. There is a perceptible trembling in her online being. You know, this is a woman who is questioning her whole identity at this precise moment. The human perceives this too. The algorithm is quick and ruthless in its proposition. The card it displays is the world reverse. Accept harsh truths. No one makes a change in this world. The human secretly agrees, but approaches from a different angle, the world of right. Bring closure to this enterprise, but feel fulfilled. You're the only one who has any power over the final display. I mean, might as well. Case 00159999 leaves the reading room quietly. The algorithm does not feel. The human is relieved. You'll never know what happened in the end, anyway. Okay, yeah, that's more depressing, actually. That was far more depressing. You dream about doing laundry. You fall off your balcony and land in a pool made of pizza. You have to eat your way out. You manage to exit the pool, but the pizza was so delicious you decide to jump back in for a second round. That sounds like a good time. Hi, Abramar. Yeah, you can bring me more energy, thank you. Actually, do I wanna dispel the Red Strings Club? Like, it's a shame, but I wanna make sure that I have my best cards available and nothing else. I might even want to dispel more Invictus. Like, this is a good setup of cards for the end, I feel. I need to be very careful with what selection I have, because I don't want to get screwed by my cards. Is there any interaction fiction left? Forensic report of evolution by Ivan Papiol. In our country's recent history, there was a fascist regime that wouldn't hesitate to murder anyone that dared to speak against its values and leaders. Spain. The militia would discard their bodies in mass graves and send their severed hands to their families as a warning of the fate awaiting the resistance. The enigmatic Chiromancer Wixio, I think. I never know how the Spaniards pronounce the X. No offense to Spain. Today, before starting the stream, I saw a meme that was like, circle around Spain, fake Spanish speakers circling around all of Latin America, real Spanish speakers, and honestly I felt that a little bit. Develop a forensic palmistry practice that would find out how those killed had died and where they had been tossed away, so that their families could hopefully find the bodies of their loved ones and give them a proper burial. But eventually, the regime's militia came storming down on the Chiromancer's home and sent them to prison, claiming conspiracy against the regime. Despite these claims, Musha respected expertise in the field of forensic palmistry was so renowned that the police offered them a generous deal. They would be granted freedom as long as they helped the police find the terrorists that were killing K politicians in mysterious circumstances. Monsieur will be handed an ornate shoe-sized red box containing the right hand of one of the murdered politicians and red report with helpful information. The first box contained a hand with a strong earth energy that the Chiromancer felt belonged to someone born with deep contentment for following orders. Monsieur had seen this hand on TV before, making the regime salute. Its beautiful fortune line made them chuckle the first time they saw it, so it was unforgettable. The Chiromancer read in the reports about the hand's lifeline, about the hand's sad fortune line, and how miserable it was. The Chiromancer pointed out the faded fortune line in the politician's hand, and concluded the report guessing that this murder had probably just been a lucky success for the terrorists, for this was a very unlucky person. And so the report was sent. The next day, the Chiromancer stuck their arm out of the prison cell in order to get the next ornate red box. The second box contained a familiar hand with water energies. It was the hand of a famous writer and speaker of the regime. Princess had attended one of her speeches. At the time, they took notice of the fact that this person's ring finger, the finger of art-inclined individuals, was remarkably long and found it ironic, because a thing that made her speeches popular were her views on art being the routine of civilization. It was a shame that she was clearly talented at it. The Chiromancer wrote in the report about the hand's ring finger that this was the hand of an artist, about the ring marks covering the hand's index finger. They did not wish to insinuate that this hand's owner had partaken in clandestine artistic activities, but if it was up to them, that was the lead that they would follow. There was a chance this hand's owner had met up with a dangerous terrorist during a secret artistic endeavor, and so the report was sent to the regime, which has bit their lip, trusting that clandestine art groups had already had time to flee after their imprisonment. The next day, the chiromancers took their arm out of the prison cell in order to get the next ornate red box. Seeing that the box hand brought a smile to Mushi's face, it meant everything was going as planned. In their final report, we should always know that they were destined to die helping to overthrow the regime after the dictator had been murdered and the time had come. But in their final moments, the chiromancer got cold feet and used their ink pen to cut a long lifeline into their own hand in a desperate and future-less effort. The prison caught on fire during the retaliations with Mushu inside. At least their allies wouldn't know how their last moments went, and they would die a martyr. Damn. Oh wait, I need to sleep. You let them make time pass. You dream about you're walking through the desert in the middle of the night. You can see the lines connecting constellations in the sky. You find a lonely camping tent with a dim light coming out of it. Inside there is a fairy with broken wings. You make love until sunrise. When you wake up there is no tent and you are in the middle of an oasis with crystal waters. I'm back from meeting the academics. It was great to see them colleagues again. Okay. Nothing about it. Many of them are colleagues or bishops after a friendly debate. They had their eye on the permit system for the forbidden arts. Okay. We're fine. Let's go to the oracles again. We're still like I still need to deal with that. Compressor really fucked me over with that one. Motherfucker just said, hey, your main demographic, what if I stole half of it? Well, a little less than half of it. You dream about you're wearing the most beautiful dress made out of black skulls and lilies. You attend an award ceremony that celebrates the best students of the occult. You are nominated in every category but don't win a single award. You meet a beautiful waitress and have sex backstage. Pretty cool. And the team is back. Alright, time's up. We did everything we could. We are the favorite in the poll, so things are looking good for us. Great job. But let's not count our chickens yet. In a couple of days, the whole sisterhood will get together at the House of Cosmic Providence. There, every party will get to debate over Coven's future. Oh boy, public debate. My mortal enemy. Not only that, but every sister also has the right to speak and will be able to express their hopes and concerns. Pretty much anything can happen there. Have you ever been to the House of Cosmic Providence? I've only seen it from outside and it's pretty intimidating. I've been inside for some dealings, but never for an official assembly of the Sisterhood. I'm nervous too. The thing is that inside its main hall, time holds still, so the debate can go on for hours, days, or years if necessary. Oh no. The rule is that no vote shall be cast until every sister has a chance to say their piece. Then, after everything's said and done, we will all vote. And the House of Cosmic Providence will release its soul on time so fate can unfold normally. We come this far, so we might as well do the whole dance. Campaigning is now banned until the assembly, so take some time off, enjoy a bubble bath or whatever it is you do to blow off steam. For me, it's going to be wine and sex fairies. Patrice, again, too much information. Shut up. Congratulations on getting to the finish line. Let's meet at the doors of the House of Cosmic Providence in a couple days. Chapter 8, Providence. Come on, this one is super easy. What is she doing? Some clue maybe? This character is legendary. They're known for never giving up. Alright, I think you're... Batman? What? No, who's that? I know, I know, I know. What's the name of that famous earthling? Ah, yes, Lady Gaga. What? Lady Gaga? Who's that? A pop star from the 200 and the 20. How would you? How are we naming the next century? I guess it's 22nd century. I guess that's easier. I don't know. She's the only historical figure I know from Earth. Oh, we're from completely different worlds on Earth. This wasn't a good idea. But Fortuna, you should know this character. Tell me, Ari, there's no way I can guess it. I have! I have? Yes, from Moby Dick. Look at me with the harpoon and everything. That's impossible. I didn't even know what the main character of Moby Dick was called. To be fair, Ahab is not even the main character, as much as he wishes he was. I guess he is in essence, but he's, well... No, he's not really. If anything, like, Moby Dick and Ahab are both the antagonist. Arguably, like, I don't think Ahab counts as a protagonist, considering everything that happens to Ishmael. Like, Ishmael is the narrator, yes, but he's also the protagonist. Like, shit just happens to him. No? Ugh. Forget it. The magic brownie should be ready to eat anyway. Offer some tea and some smiles. Alright, I'm ready, man. Ugh, you shouldn't make them so delicious. I always end up having one too many. And they pair with the tea so well. I'm going to want a literal ton to take out later. Ah, I figure as much. I already prepare a survival kit for you. I'll help you carry it to your asteroid later. Much appreciated. Hey, Fortuna, how come you never got a familiar? It's so lame every time you write to just get like an envelope with a message. One of the best parts of which correspondence is getting to pet each other's familiars. I've always wanted to bring that up too, yes. I don't know. I have serious trouble with commitment. Like, that's a living being, and I need to think about feeding them and taking care of them. But now that you're going to be exiled for a millennium, wouldn't it be good to keep you company? We don't need to talk about this if you don't want to. No, it's alright. I guess I wouldn't want to keep any sentient being imprisoned with me just so that I don't feel alone. Fair point. You've always been sympathetic. I don't think his empathy was going on here. I'd say it's the opposite. How egotistical and self-centered I am. Hey, where's that coming from? I'm not looking for pity. I accepted it so long ago. Don't worry. Fortuna. Hey, I know. If you had to get a familiar, what would you like it to be? Cat, crow, sentient eye, something weird like a chocolate golem. See, I would go for a chocolate golem. The problem is that I would eat the chocolate golem, and then I would have to make another chocolate golem, and this would be a process for the rest of my life, and nobody wants that. So I'm gonna go with the creepy sentient eye. I like it eerie, like a sentient eye. No, I object. What? Why? How are we supposed to pet an eye? You're missing the whole point of this conversation, Fortuna. But I thought I'm with Jasmine here, Fortuna. Under no circumstances are you to get a fucking creepy eye as a familiar. Okay, I give up. Just pick up whatever you want to pet and I'll look after it. Wise choice. Friends, my brownies are kicking in. And they're making me feel like philosophy. Oh no. Ah yes, here we go. Listen, have you ever considered why men can't become witches? Too much privilege, superior emotional intelligence, biological thing. I mean, we literally met a trans woman who is a witch. So it's not a, oh, only because women can bleed thing. Because also that would mean that some men are allowed to be witches. So maybe the cosmos is unfair. Because the cosmos isn't fair. Birds fly and fish can live in the water. That's just a state of reality. But we know that birds fly and fish can breathe in water because evolution took them there through natural selection. There's no explanation as to why women and non-binary people, no matter if they're human, deer folk, or any other species, are the only ones able to ascend. Maybe because people just have conflict of interest about like the existence of male witches. Like at some point, Cosmic Will of Sisterhood 2, there's gonna be an actual male witch, and everybody's gonna, someone's gonna be like, you know what? We thought this couldn't happen. I guess it was our fault. Oh, touche. It's because men are the fucking worst then. Jeez, I will never understand how men got to be so awful on your home planet. Just means come from the 19th century. From what I know, that was fucking nightmarish. Women didn't even have the right to vote. And that was just a symptom of how much they saw us as inferior. You sure you don't want us to invade your planet and institute a matriarchy? Let's do it. No, we're on a path in human society. Well, they're on a path. It's not our fight anymore. Slowly but surely, women are turning it around. My offer still stands if you ever want it less slowly and more surely. Oh yeah, nice. Really nice. Are you high, Jasmine? Yep, aren't you? Yes. Let's dance. They're having a good time. This is why you shouldn't get high with people. Get high alone, so you don't embarrass yourself. Oh, Jasmine, have you been learning your moves? Yes! Woohoo! Should we put some music on? There's music already. The plants are singing. Oh. Sure. I'm going to miss you so much. Aww. Fortuna. I love you. I love you too. I love you so much. Hang in there, Forty. What did you just call me? Finally alone. Yeah, it's been too much having so many people in here all of a sudden. Yes. Plus I miss you. You miss me? I never left. I miss talking to you. Just the two of us. I miss you too. You're such a softie. I don't want to be toxic and hoard you all for myself or anything, but I was so jealous about those witches visiting you while I had to remain hiding. Okay, what's going on? Why are you getting this cloying? The end is near. What then? You will soon hate me. Why? What are you going to do? Activate the fire seal, and I will have to absorb your immortality. You'll need to go back to the mortal world, and we won't get to see each other again. True, I knew the moment to pay would come sooner or later. I intend to pay. I won't hate you. We'll see about that. I've been through this too many times. It's only natural to want to rebel against the one who's taking something precious from you. I don't think I will ever hate you though, no matter how much you loathe me. You really are special, Fortuna. I will treasure our time together no matter what happens. I'm happy I met you despite everything. Hate me or not, you're getting what you wanted. Tomorrow you will leave this asteroid at last. How are you feeling? I feel sad? Oh? It doesn't make any sense, I know. All this time I've been longing for freedom, and when I'm about to reach it I feel sad. Haven't you ever felt sad after achieving something it took you so much to accomplish? Sorry, can't relate. We behemoths don't achieve, we just make things happen. Of course you do. I don't know, Aramar. My only hope is to gather enough strength to build a life I can enjoy from this point onwards. Whatever the case, I sincerely hope you enjoy the rest of your existence to the fullest. Thank you. And speaking of enjoying yourselves, this is probably your last night together on this asteroid. You're not coming back to this life, so make all the cards you want, enjoy some books, lay in bed, and when you're ready, let me know, and I'll let you ride back to the House of Cosmic Providence. What? I'm getting to ride you like a cosmic shrimp? What? You didn't just call me a shrimp? Sorry, I've been thinking about it since the moment I first saw you. I've heard lobster before, but shrimp? Come on, show some respect. Sorry, oh magnificent lobster. Shut the fuck up. Take your time and then I'll fly you to Congress. Ugh. Aye. It was shining here for some reason. Doesn't seem to be anything though. That was weird. I wonder if that's a glitch for something else. Maybe. Oh, this is from Greth. Good morning, sweet cheeks. You look like a cherub in bed, so I decided to go ahead and go ahead on myself to Congress and leave you to prepare. Looking forward to your intervention. Go get him, Greth. Aww. Well, there's nothing else to do. To all our sisters, the House of Cosmic Providence is ready to receive us all. It's time to gather. Fate awaits. Well, what other options do we have? Yeah, you know what, Amar? No offense, but you really look more like a shrimp. Are you nervous? Yes. Why? I'm about to meet dozens of witches all at once. Do you care about what others think of you? Yes! Don't you? I'd like to say that I don't care about what anyone thinks about me, and after having lived through many universes, it's mostly true, but from time to time, I find someone that I do care about what they think. Are you talking about me? Yes. In fact, I was listening in when you were talking with Yueni about me. Of course you were. I like him very much. I owe him my life. Oh, I wish I had lacrimal glands to tear up. Shut up. I'm sorry, but I'm being serious. Hearing you say that made me so happy that it made me wish I could cry. Ah, Ramar. Listen, I never got to thank you properly. There's no need, really. It's all been you this whole time. No, I want to do it. You've done so much for me these past few months. I was lost, I was beyond saving. I summoned you as a last resort, and what you've given me is... It's not just a new deck and getting to leave my house, though the deck is for cards because I refuse to make a lot of cards for the sake of my own powers, so I have more control over it. It's funny like that. You brought me back to life, challenging me, teaching me, making me laugh, listening to me. Thank you, Aramar. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you too. But you really shouldn't. I appreciate what you're saying, I really do, but I'm not doing all of this for free. Soon I'll rip something very important from you. I don't care. Right now, right here, I love you, and I am thankful. I may hate you in the future. Hell, I may even betray you. I don't really know how I'm going to react once the fire seal activates. But in this specific moment, alone among the stars, I love you. Thank you. Look, there it is. The House of Cosmic Providence. Moment of truth. Let's see what the cards lead us to. Everything that is about to happen, everything that will occur, none of it is your fault, but all of it is your responsibility. And that is true for every given moment of your life. And that is true for every single witch in this cosmos. That is fate. My corpse is without will, but my body stands proud of the coven assembled here today. 100 voices to decide the fate of our sisterhood. 100 voices to seal this universe. Your power is enormous and it will continue to grow. The House of Cosmic Providence will hold time still for us. Not a single galaxy will dare spin until our coven has a new leader. Now pour your voices into the chalice and build the future upon my corpse. Oh, that's... Alright! Right, because I said Cupressa will eventually steal one of the... Like, she will drop out of the race, steal one of the masks, and just create like a... Like a cult around it. I see. Okay. She's not even gonna present herself. Like, okay, sure, sure, girl. Surrounding me around the chalice of undying legacy, we have the candidates: Dahlia the daggersmith, Jasmine the gardener, Fortuna the soothsayer. Cupressa the historia should be among us too. Regrettably, she stole one of my masks and disappeared. Her purpose remains unknown. We will carry on without her. We will soon hear sisters opening speeches. But first, let's conjure the vote intention for all to gauge the progress of this debate. And remember, in the House of Cosmic Providence, everyone is welcome to talk at any given moment, for we are all equal in discussing the fate of our sisterhood. Also, we are introducing the first creation of one of our newest members. Every candidate agreed to ingest one of these fruit chili peppers, so not a single lie may be spilled in these halls, voluntarily or not. Now, my body shall remain silent for the rest of the debate. Alright, Fortuna, moment of truth. I'll be by your side the whole time. It's my role to offer you counsel throughout the debate. Right now, I'd say you should focus more on setting a tone than getting into any specific topic. You got this. Thank you, Pat. Okay, what should I open? How should I open? Well, humble and conciliatory is not gonna work. That's more of a Jasmine thing. Relentless is more of a Dahlia thing. I guess confident is more than enough. I'm extremely excited to be here today. We are so close to turning over a new leaf and growing beyond the old ways. The sisterhood I envision for all of us is a product of both analysis and empathy, put through the fires of divination. I'm bringing you not only prosperity, but happiness and fulfillment. It's working. I did well to match the vibe I seal with Aurambar for my air energies. Good job, you won their hearts. Now to sell what's truly important. What should the main focus of my speech? An oracle should be on the ham. Still the super leader idea. You know, the oracle thing might work. We must count ourselves lucky. We're living a change of leadership that is not fueled by greed or power struggles. I'm so happy to see that every candidate is fighting for their ideal version of this sisterhood. I've studied every program carefully, and all of them are rooted in love and respect for our sisters. I'm truly happy. My mind is at ease. This coven will prosper no matter what. That's why I want to put the focus on the differentiating element, which is not the program but the person. We can choose to be led by a daggersmith, a gardener, a historian, or a fortune teller. I am someone who has an intimate relationship with the future. Leading is about taking a community towards the future. Leading is about building that future. And ask any of your sisters, I have never been wrong. I engage with the future with heightened, unprecedented awareness. I am the only one with enough mastery over her talents to guarantee you, with 100% accuracy, that I can deliver the vision I'm presenting to you. I already built the gate, you just need to decide to enter it with me. Take fate into thy hands. Wait a minute! Oh no, surprise witness! Sisters, I want to share some findings with you. I'm not proud of the methods I use, but I was worried about letting a dangerous exile into coven politics, so I created an illusory world to draw some raw fruit from Fortuna. What I found is that we got nothing to worry about. You were the one who got me the illusion bullshit? Was that you? Was that your shit? Girl. I go and help you. Like, I help your ass with, like, the vision thing, and then you betray my ass by putting that bullshit into, like, girl. I'm gonna have a conflict of interest later. Like, fuck you and the broom you rode on, girl. If anything, this witch may be a bit too naive. She expressed that her purpose is to make everyone happy. Anyway, I'll let you all proceed. Thank you for listening to me. Fuck you too, bitch. Oh, hi, Luis. Sorry for entering so early on in the debate, but I just wanted to offer my input on the candidate Witch Fortuna. I came to her for help, as suggested by my friend and leader candidate Jasmine. I was in a dire situation, handling a gruesome task Irania imposed upon me, and Fortuna with her counsel not only helped me get out of it, she allowed me to find a happiness I hadn't experienced before. Her guidance was otherworldly, her deck is powerful and her soul is pure. Please, we need her party at the helm. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for everything, Fortuna.
100%, you're all fucked.
Let's move on to another candidate. Dahlia, offer your opening statement. Listen to me, everyone. I have a clear vision for this coven. Community, sisterhood, solidarity, support, diversity, all witches equal. And there's one crucial aspect to make this vision happen. Horizontalism. Our community is not so big that we should put our fate in the hands of just a few. The opinion of every witch should bear the same weight. The referendum system we want to implement will make sure that not a single choice is made to the detriment of the community ever again. No more impositions like the obnoxious quarterly controls. No more excessive punishments. We must reclaim this coven for ourselves. I must speak. Oh, hi, Greth. No, Greth, I love you. Don't put me in a spot. Hello? Sorry for halting the conversation again. For those who don't know me, I'm Greth, a witch architect. You may have used one of my thought shrines. I'll cut to the chase. Recent experiences have made me connect with the forbidden. I have summoned the behemoth. What? This person should be allowed to participate in Congress. Time holds still in the House of Cosmic Providence. Should Greth be apprehended, it will be right after we conclude the debate. For now, we should listen to every voice.
Irana makes sense for once in her fucking life.
Thank you, Irana. Also, fuck you. It's important for the future of our coven that you all listen to this. I didn't only summon the behemoth, I fused with them. In fact, I have assimilated it and now it lives inside of me. I was scared at first, but it allowed me to comprehend this cosmos in a way that I would never have dreamed that I could achieve. And it's becoming clear as these ideas mature in my limited witch brain, constrained by the rules of physics. Behemoths are not our enemies. Every disaster linked to a behemoth has not been caused by them, but by the witches who access their power. It's us who are dangerous, not them. And the ideas and comprehension of this reality that Gatharian is allowing me to experience, I want this elevated form of enlightenment for all of you. Reality is way more malleable than we think. We are shackled by our own mortal selves first, enter into contract with this universe. But we can be anything we want to be. There's happiness beyond happiness. There's existence without language, absolute and incorruptible communication. I could end my speech here, telling you all that what we should do is vote for Dahlia and welcome the Forbidden into our lives. Fuck that shit. But there's something even greater at play here today. Fortuna?
What are you doing, Greth?
Trust me. Fortuna, care to share your experience with the behemoth with all your sisters? What is the meaning of this? Tell our sisters how high we could ascend should we dispel these absurd traditions and make us live in fear of the forbidden. I mean, here's the deal. I did eat the chili. I ate the trudge chili. It's not like I can get away with. Like, if I try to lie, I won't get away with it. So I can either remain silent or I can just be honest about it. So, Greth, what do you... In a political debate, Greth, why do you put me in this position? Okay, fine. Just fucking show yourself, Abramar. Oh. That's bad. This is like the opposite of good, I think. Ah, it hurts. Make it stop. What's going on? Somebody help me. What the hell is going on? They're trapped in a ball of fire. We need to save them. Fortuna, do something. Me? Yes. Dahlia, calm down. What can Fortuna possibly do about this? No, Dahlia's got right as always. Let me collect my thoughts for a second. I'm going to use my cards to make sense of what's going on here. If we understand why this is happening, we may be able to do something about it. Everyone focus on the coven. Project your feelings towards our sisterhood into my deck. Your hater, okay. It's my fault. I have become too powerful and the House of Cosmic Problems imploding, trying to stop time and fate around me. This is the final test designed by Aerana, the conclusion of her attempt to create the most powerful coven in existence. Alma used me to take revenge on the coven that banished him. Cupressa, unable to process the death of Aerana, is determined to end the coven to keep the work of our leader from being corrupted. Yunreisha is trying to turn us all into power. She's crowded her formula upon every column to turn Congress into an instrument for magical synthesis. Look, Yunreisha is kind of weird, but I'm not gonna blame her for this. It's fine, she's just a little weird. Now, Cupressa, I love blaming her for stuff because she's kind of a dick. Cupressa, unable to process the death of Ariana, is determined to end the coven to keep the work of our leader from being corrupted. He has brought down the House of Cosmic Providence to burn us all inside. Fun. Since time can't flow until we reach a decision as to who will become the next leader, our sisters are doomed to burn eternally. We must come to an agreement to free them. That moldy trunk is trying to kill us all. She's not only abandoned the coven, but is burning the house down behind her? I can't believe it. Why did you do this, Cupressa? No use fretting about it. It's not like she's here to explain her reasoning. We should focus on freeing our sisters. We'll deal with Cupressa later. I can't daddy anymore. Someone kill me. Get us out of here. Okay, everyone, vote for me. Picture me as your leader. Let's expel the flames. Hey, not so fast. This is just too important. It can't end like this. We must decide swiftly, but we must also decide wisely. What do you propose then? Hey, gang, this is simple. You cut through all the bullshit and sort everything out in front of the sisterhood. I'm all for that. Fuck Congress ceremony. Very well, I'll begin. I'm going to be completely transparent since time is of the essence. You must all choose me as your leader, and the reasons are quite simple. You may or may not like my program, but even if you think it has room for improvement, it's the best option we got right now. Dahlia's program is completely unrealistic and naive. Don't be swayed by her idealism. We can't function on charisma. Hey, shut up, let me talk. Then, Fortuna, come on, we shouldn't even bother examining her program. She's been exiled for 200 years. She's completely oblivious as to the current reality of her coven. Hey, you wish for ice. Oof, bring it down a notch, Patrice. Ah, incredible. Not even mentioning Cupressa because she's not an issue here. Open your eyes, I'm the most sensible option. Acknowledge it and we can stop this madness. I'm not going to acknowledge shit. What kind of arguments are those? You just tap it into our sister's spheres for a quick and easy win. Yeah, Dahlia has a point there. Right now, it's easy to justify a conservative stance because we're in the middle of a catastrophe. But this moment is too important, it may define the coming millennia. We mustn't cast our votes from a place of fear. What we need right now is hope. This crisis is only proving that existence is fragile and ephemeral, even for us witches. We must play unsafely. We must aim heart open towards how we truly want to exist. Forget all your fears. Hell, most of you may not even be here after the votes are cast. Just feel it. What kind of future do you wish for witches around this universe? That was beautifully said, Fortuna, and that's exactly what I'm planning on bringing to you all sisters. A complete upheaval of all power dynamics. Sisterhood, coven, those are all empty terms if we don't all stand as equals. Not so fast. This is nothing but pure demagoguery. You cannot appropriate the words coven and sisterhood like that. Communities need leadership and wisdom. Elders have always taken care of the young. You are painting those traditions as a power inequality, but it's way more simple than that. It's love, in its most pure and disinterested form. No. You're just saying that because it's all women. And you have bad experiences with men because you're from the 19th century. Which is completely justifiable, but still. Elders watching over the future generations, paving the way, teaching, guiding. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Like, haven't you read, like, even the Greeks? Like, you go back to Greek texts, and when they started using papyrus instead of, like, just carving stones to write, like, there's a couple of philosophers who are like, the youth of today, they don't even know how to carve a stone. Like, elders are always kind of a bunch of bitches. What are you doing? Decide already, make it stop. Fight each other for all I care. Girls, you're not doing a great job of cutting through all the bullshit. It's starting to feel like the opposite. You're friends, aren't you? Come to an agreement and offer our suffering sisters a way out already. That's easier said than done. None of us want to relinquish our view. And not because we're power hungry exactly. It moves me the certainty of how wholeheartedly we all love our coven that we can simply leave its future up to chance. How about we change an approach? I mean, we're all friends, so each of us says who should rather have as a leader, not including herself. Okay? What will be the point? We've been at each other's throats for the whole campaign. Let's change gears and discuss our virtues. I like it, I can respect that. Who would you vote for, Dahlia? I'm sorry, Jess, but I have to go with Fortuna. Don't worry, I choose Fortuna too, to be frank. Wait, you tricked us into saying you're our favorite candidate. No, I swear, I wanted to know your genuine opinion. I'm humble you both would have me as the next leader. Well, it doesn't matter if it was a trick or not, just mean it is what it is, we both chose her. That's true. Who's your favorite candidate though, Fortuna? Probably Dahlia in comparison. I like Dahlia's program better. Alright, thank you. Of course you do. What do we do now? There must be something that we can do to break out of this loop. Well, technically, this is all pointless. I already saw the winner in my cards. What? When were you planning on telling us? Who's going to be the new leader then? Me. No, come on, that's cheating. You? I know it's precognition, but it does feel wrong that you knew you were gonna win all along. Why did you bother doing all the whole campaign and everything? I demand a rematch. A rematch about what? The card reading? Yes, read the cards again. It doesn't work like that. Well, I refuse to accept that reading. You could have been biased by your own wishful thinking. We need to fight this to the very end, Dahlia. Yes, let's fight for our future. Hey, you're making me sound like a villain here. We can't give up, Fortuna. Please understand that. I can't take it. I don't care the leagues anymore. We're not getting anywhere. This is all pointless. We're fighting over who's going to rule over the ashes of our sisters. Shit, Fortuna, why did you have to predict the fall of our coven? This is all your fault. My fault? That's more accurate than you think. What? You? Not long ago I discovered that my powers aren't really fortune-telling. That what I do with my cards is not reading the future, but writing it. Writing it. I have the power to alter the past and the future. The past too? How does that work? Well, I don't think it's the time to get into that, but the thing is that you're right to blame me. I wrote the destruction of the coven. I caused it, accidentally. That's not possible. Dana was aware of my true talents. That's why she sent me to exile and deprived me of my deck. Why, Fortuna? Why did you do this? Our sisterhood was far from perfect, but it was worth fighting for. We could have turned this into something really beautiful. Look, I didn't do it on purpose. I wasn't aware of the implications. Literally no one told this girl. If somebody had fucking told her about it, she probably would have done it. It doesn't matter. Why do you keep hiding something so important all this time? And even with all of that, you're trying to become the next leader. Why? For what? What's your endgame here? Well, fixing it, I guess. I want to fix everything. I can't fix it. Even if it's from the ashes of everything we know. I want to rebuild. I want to pursue a better future. Don't you dare play the hero now. You doomed us all. You know what? Fuck you! Well, fuck you, you're not helping. Fuck me! The fucking nerve, Fortuna. You don't deserve to become our leader. You don't even deserve to run. After all these years away, you come back and fuck everything up. We're better off without you, and Anna was right to send you to exile. Whoa. Yeah, girl. Fuck you too. Fuck this. I'm going to make things right. I'll find a way out for our doomed sisters. And I will write a future for us three. And fucking since we're at it, I'm going to rewrite how magic works in this universe so we don't have to suffer through shit like this again. Watch this. Let's go with us for this one. Lali and Jasmine will support and love each other, their friendship strengthened. I will stay aside, unable to reconcile the weight of my actions. 30 years in the future, after doing everything in our power to steer the Coven in the direction we want, we'll keep the sisterhood and become independent, tighter than ever. We will meet a fourth witch who will become extremely close with all of us, complementing the group in unexpected ways, keeping our chemistry forever happy and healthy. It doesn't matter who rules, we'll lead together and support each other, amending the program as we are in search of an ideal sisterhood. That seems fair enough. It's either that or this one, you know? I'm gonna rule anyway because I already casted the cards. Like, the cards already say that I rule, so all of you witches are fucked. I'm still head of the Coven. It doesn't matter who rules, we'll lead together and support each other, amending the program as we learn in a search of an ideal sisterhood. Oh, that's beautiful. So there's hope for us after all, huh? That's great, Fortuna. Those powers of yours aren't so bad after all. It's the least I could do after all the mess I made. Let's work hard from this point onwards to forge a future we can be proud of. Yes! Now, for the next part. The Orator. Let's see. Let's use that for the cosmos. We are the last witches, and we perish. Witches will become extinct, returning our essence to the cosmos, giving rise to an era of mortal self-determination. We will unlock the behemoth arm for ourselves. Every witch will be able to edit reality to their own will, opening the gates to a fractal universe where everything is possible. Upon our deaths, each of us will become goddesses of a newly formed universe, shaping it to our ideal vision. I mean, I like the idea of everyone just fucking around in every universe forever. Fractal universe sounds cool. The whole fractal universe concept just sounds cool. Oh, whoa, that's wild. That's too much, Fortuna. I figure, why should I be the only one with this power? Let's turn this cosmos into clay. But the implication of this, what will happen with reality from now on? I don't know, who cares? Let's disrupt the shit out of this universe. I mean, why not? Let's fuck everything up. Oh shit, here we go. Well then, might as well make the most of it. Looking forward to a world of possibilities. In the meantime, let's finish our business here. Ground control to Major Tom. After some intense negotiation, we will get to use Sirius Quicksilver to bring everyone back to life at the Sherman Waterfalls. We'll bind their souls to our own, our sisters will see through our eyes, and when we grow powerful enough, we'll die. From a scattered essence, they'll get to be reborn. After a long decline, Cupressa will sacrifice herself and scatter her million-year-old energy to bring all of our sisters back, along with many new witches. We will strike a deal with a behemoth to bring our sisters back to this universe in exchange for our servitude. We'll accept our debts, learn from this catastrophe, and start anew. Future generations of witches will live happier existences thanks to the wisdom they'll inherit from us. Resorting to forbidden magic, we will have the souls of our sisters replace the souls of our enemies, taking control of their bodies and assessing both their own and new powers. Honestly, considering all of the shit Cupressa is doing, I'm gonna make her life miserable and use her for sacrifice. No offense, Cupressa, you're kind of a dick. You did this only because you're horny for Aedana, and I don't find that very compelling. Poor Cupressa. I hope she's well wherever she went. She started a cult, okay? She's fine. She started her own cult. If she has time to start a cult, she's fine. It warms my heart, though, to know Cupressa will eventually do the right thing. Her sacrifice, you certainly will bring our sisters back. Yes, we'll get to see everyone again, eventually. That's it. It's as easy as that. You're too powerful, Fortuna. This is scary. But it's good. This is for a good cause. Thank you, Fortuna. Thank you. You're saving everyone, yes. Let's focus on that. I know this may be overwhelming. I'm still struggling with it myself, but... well, we figured it out. I can't do good.
Man, I believe we fix it up.
That's it. That's all I wanted to deal with. Now, as far as I'm concerned, our sister can cast their final vote. I have nothing more to do or say. Holy shit, Fortuna. That was hardcore. I can't fight anymore. I'm exhausted. Let's get this over with. I think our sister have seen enough. And suffer enough too. Our fate is in our hands, sis. Wouldn't it be your hands? Okay, whatever. Cast your votes. Yeah, but I'm gonna win. So, 100% of the votes for me, bitches. Thank you, sisters. I won't disappoint you.
Congrats, shit-ass, you did it.
We did it. Don't act all humble now. We never stood a chance with your fortune crafting. It's not fair at all, but I guess it is what it is. Using your magic during our race isn't forbidden. You're just overwhelmingly superior. Congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
The fate of our sisterhood is sealed.
And now there's nothing because the whole place exploded. That's one way to, you know, fix everything, I guess.
Now, Fortuna, come to me and devour my flesh. For the will of your sisters, you shall become a goddess. Yay! I'm gonna become all powerful. Fuck you, people. Thank you, sister. Thank you, emotional sisters who are not related to me by blood. Thank you, girlfriend. And my BFF! Boo. What is this? What is going on? Quick, everyone, get behind me.
I'm sorry, I mean no harm.
There was no good way of interrupting this moment.
You were all being so intense.
It's alright, everyone. This is Avramar. He's the behemoth I summoned to regain my freedom.
What the fuck, Fortuna?
Do you need help? Is this thing bothering you? Do you want me to kick his butt? No.
Don't mind me, I won't bother you for long. Fortuna, it's time to pay the price.
What price? What is he talking about? To regain my freedom, I offer him my immortality in exchange? What? But you won't be able to live in outer space anymore. What are you going to do? I will have to move back to Earth and make the most of the 60 years or so that are left for this body. With luck. There's no way around it. It's time to pay, Fortuna. Okay, but here's the deal. I just consumed Airana's corpse, which means that I'm a super witch. I am ultra powerful and I can do whatever the fuck I want. So... No. I won't pay. Oh, come on, Fortuna. I know it's hard, but we talked about this. Look at all you achieved. You turned the witching world upside down. Now witch up and pay. No. Like, what part of I'm a god now do you not understand? I was desperate. Now I see that this price is too much. I told you it wouldn't be easy. This gives me no joy, believe me. You're stronger than you think. Look at everything you've overcome. Yeah, and I ate the corpse of my boss, and now I'm ultra powerful. I'm not gonna pay, bitch. The more you delay this, the more it's going to hurt. Come on, open your soul now. Stand proud while honoring our pact. This is all yours. I'm proud of you. Let's conclude our pact. No! I just can't. I'm not going to pay. Fortuna, you're going to pay. No, not going to pay. Come on. What are you going to do? Your little paddler tricks won't work on the cosmic wheel. It's time to pay. Fuck you, just watch me. I have the power of the gods, bitch. I'll write you out of existence if I have to. I'm not going to pay. Okay. Before you, I made a pact with a yet more powerful behemoth. As payment, I offer them this universe. In exchange, we will start anew in a brand new world. Ooh. That's a cool one. Sadly, that is the only option, but cool. We will leave this accursed existence behind. A perfect future is possible. I'll use the card to define this new reality. And since we're at it, I'll determine how good and evil works in it. And maybe that's room for you too, Abramar. I'm not sure yet. Deep breaths. Oh. See, here's the deal. I like Aramar, so let's see what I can put with... position I can put him in. Aran will come as a behemoth, but act as a cosmic warden, making sure this new reality lasts for as long as possible. Araman will exist as he is, free to roam and engage with this new cosmos as he desires. Araman will come, but lose his behemoth nature. He will be your peer. Araman won't exist. Behemoths will not exist in this new reality. I mean, he seems to be having fun being a behemoth and everything. I don't see why he shouldn't be engaging with the cosmos as he desires, exactly as he is. He can have fun. I'll support him. This is Grand Control to Mage and Tom. Cats will turn into cats in a world of gentle fishermen that will look after us. Not a care in the world. Okay, that's a great future. I wanna be a cat. But we will be born again as mortals in the world my friend Eva was envisioned. A kind world free of hunger and discrimination. I see an infinite forest full of bounty where we can dance naked, free and fulfilled. We'll become benevolent goddesses, makers of worlds. We'll engage in friendly philosophical discussion and, world after world, find the perfect environment for a soul to thrive in. I mean, I'm really between cats and like perfect human world. Like I like cats. I like cats. Cat is fun. I want cat. We'll be cats. We'll eat the most delicious fish every day and spend most of our time playing and napping in the sun. Nice! Cat world! And the orator, okay. Everyone will have the power to make their desires physically manifest, provided those desires do not affect sentient beings. No pain, only happiness, absolute bliss. There will be conflicts, but there will be no evil. All sparks will come from the healthy clash of passions. Complete free will for everyone. Who can say what good and evil really is? A lot of people. I am erasing ambition out of reality. Satisfaction will be easy to achieve. There will be only humble objectives and honest living. I mean, this seems healthy enough. Everyone close your eyes now. I'm taking you there. Fortuna, please don't do this. Not again. I don't think I can survive another betrayal. I'm not betraying you. I'm betraying reality. We're cats! Look at me, I'm a cat. And there's cats. And... oh, I could make him a cat? Oh, I could have made him a cat. Oh, if I had known. I probably could have made him a cat. Imagine a cat. Imagine this guy as a cat. I would like to see him as a cat. Man, we became cats. God fucking damn it, I should have turned him into a cat. High regret. The biggest fucking regret. He should be a cat. I should have made him a cat. That big regrets. Extremely large regret of not turning Aramar into a cat right now. Damn. I will never recover. I will never get over it. I should have made him a cat. Now I want to see him as a cat. I'm gonna have to replay the game and get the same ending just to get him to be a cat. God. Because the game is like that. Ugh. But yeah, that was great. Except for my regrets about not turning Aramar into a cat, which I should have. God fucking damn it. But... honestly,
like, I knew that I was gonna like the game because, well, everybody was talking about how good the game was, but also is the same team that made fucking the Red Strings Club, which is probably one of the best games of the year that the Red Strings Club came out. When did it come out? 20 like, it was past mid 2010s. I wanna say it was 2014-15, but I'm not sure. I mean, it could be because they did that and then they did Essays on Empathy, I think was the name of the other game that they did, which that one I haven't played yet. And I clearly remember that was closer to pre-pandemic, like closer to pre-pandemic, but also like it was pre-pandemic but closer to pandemic than the Red Strings Club. God, I'm thinking, and I keep thinking, I think it was 15-14 for the Red Strings Club. The problem of having terrible memory, you don't remember shit. But yeah, I knew that I was gonna like the game, but this was fun. I like that it's replayable also. Like, I appreciate the fact that I can just, if I wanna go back and see the other, like, it's not particularly long. Once you know how everything goes, you can kind of speed up the text, and it's mostly fine unless you wanna see like new text. But like in general, it was just a nice experience. We went through a rough patch as so many of us did, making this game while surviving the pandemic. It's been 5 years of joy and struggles, so it means so much that you played it until the end. We hope you enjoyed it and it made you think and feel. See you again wherever the cosmic will takes us next. God, I hope they I'm not expecting a sequel, but by God, I would expect I would hope another game that actually makes use of a mechanic like the cards. And that's it. Thank you, Devolver Digital, for publishing the game. We always appreciate Devolver Digital in these trials. What would we be without them? It's like Tiny Build. It's like, well, Tiny Build has its issues. But anyway, that was the Cosmic Quill Sisterhood. At least the ending when everyone is a cat except Abramar, which I should have made him a fucking cat. If I had known. If I had known, I should have made him mortal because then he would have been a cat. If only I had known. Really, I screwed myself. That was my mistake. But yeah, that was a great game. That was enjoyable. I had a good time. I kind of knew that I was gonna have a good time, but like that was pretty great. That was good. I might play a couple of runs by myself later. Like I'll probably do a couple of runs by myself just to get some other endings, just to see what they look like. See the cat, see the Auramar cat Auramar, if you will. Yeah, it's not particularly long. It's an enjoyable experience, if nothing else, and relatively replayable, I would say. But yeah, I'm glad that I played this. It was good. And now we need to change games, and we're close to intermission time, so that's pretty okay. All right, I need to change these two.